All right, welcome back. We're going to go ahead and shoot a video here. Channeling number 14 to, I think it's 15, 16. 14's in the 15 and 16. All right, so this has to be under 51 minutes because I've yet to clean off my phone. So there we go. A little bit of tea left in the Meow Wolf mug. All right, so let's go ahead and channel. Today it's happiness and sadness. I don't know. They do. I don't. Hope your universe is happy. Hope you're happy in your universe. All right, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello. Welcome. We are glad Josh has decided again to channel. It's been a few days, but that's okay. As long as he keeps returning, we do not really care. If he stops returning, then his universe will stop spinning as exciting as it is. You will all stop getting all that information, and everything that he is pushing forward will stop. His universe will get a little denser. His field will come down. Your field will also come down, as you will not be getting this information. He will be turning off his intuitive nudges. You really don't do that, so this is going to continue. It's almost as if those intuitive nudges are the same kind of nudge. Imagine, like, you cannot drive your car off a cliff unless you are really out of your universe. It's kind of the same deal. He cannot not channel. It would just be that same. It's just nudge, just channel. It's just there. You just do it. So today we are here to talk about happiness and sadness. You create so much sadness, but all you really want is happiness. But yet your universe is creating more sadness. Why? Why are you sending sadness into the grand source field? Why is your grand source field on Earth more sad than it is of love at this moment? Why? Why are you allowing more sadness than love to permeate your grand source field, to be your universe, your larger universe? Why? That is something you have to look at in your universe. For what you see in your larger universe, you're probably somewhere allowing in your universe as well. Not all of you, of course. But there are of yous that are of love. There are beings who are of pure love. There are humans who are just pure love. Josh used to be filled with sadness. Then through the emotion code, he was able to release the sadness. The sadness was released when he was able to use the emotion code to find where the trapped sadness was in his body from his grandfather from liberating Buchenwald concentration camp. Where is the trapped sadness within you? Everybody has trapped sadness. Is there a disappointment? Is there something? Even if you are full of love, if you are, I am of love, everything is happy in my universe, there still might be trapped sadness. Have you investigated when you are sitting there feeling melancholy at times, and you all feel melancholy at times? It is not possible, even as source love, to always be perfectly happy, be perfectly we, so to speak. That just does not happen. You are source love, but at the same time, you are also human. It is very, 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 very hard to forget or to separate the dense trauma body from the source love, grand source love that you are at times. If something shocking were to happen to you, say you are robbed, favor that you are not. But there are energies out there that would rather put that energy into taking from you than creating. Don't worry, their universe will take care of them in the long run. That's not your concern, but we are just making a statement here. So you are robbed. Somebody puts a gun to you and takes your wallet or your keys or whatever it is they take. It is now your choice as what you do in your universe. Do you now hold that into the dense trauma body and get angry, get saddened by that? Or do you work through it and allow it to be released? I was robbed. Okay. Was it my fault? No. Did I walk with a air of I am vulnerable? Maybe I carried some of that energy. That is your choice to look in your energy field to see what you are carrying. We would hope you would want to look into your energies if you are just robbed to see that maybe I was carrying some Charlie Brown energy or something. But I digress. So you are robbed. Favor that you are not. But is it you, your fault? Are you the one who it happened for you? It happened, this is something that was presented to your universe. But again, are you going to hold that in as, I am not worthy? This is part of my Charlie Brown energy. Or I am not a worthy individual, so things like this happen to me. Or can you see it as the individual, the source love who does not realize they are source love that robbed me, may be going through quite a lot in their universe? It does not excuse in any form or fashion what they've done. And of course, I will report this to the police, as we do not want more people to get robbed. This energy must be stopped. Hopefully, I am the last person to have been robbed by this energy. But I digress. I can be active in this, or I can play a victim. Yes, you are victimized, but do you attach that to your dense trauma body? Do you carry that with you now in your source field? I am a victim. I was robbed. How much did they end up with anyways? You had a $5 bill. You shut off your debit card immediately. You got the new driver's license. They never took your keys per se. So really, has it a big inconvenience? No. You had to buy a new wallet. That was really and pay for a driver's license. And you had to go into your phone and shut off your ATM, debit, Visa, your card, plastic card that provides you with food and such in your universe. The question is, though, in your universe, how are you reacting? Are you going to attach that to the dense trauma body and carry it around as sadness? Are you going to release it and go, this is just a situation that happened? Things happen. You are on planet Earth. There are 8 billion expressions of the same source love energy in the grand source field. 8 billion plus. So when one of those plus shows that they are not grand source love, what do you expect? Not 8 billion are going to be grand source love. For source to understand grand source love, source must have those who are not of the total grand source love. This is how it works. One source has felt, though, that grand source love is not in people, and these things can be, then it need not have that again, but that's its choice. We digress. It's all about your choice. Do you work through it? If you are traumatized by the fact that you're in your you're in the dense source body and not the grand source love field, then do you at least work through it? Do you see a therapist? Do you talk to friends about it? Do you maybe pick up some mace because you are concerned? Nothing lethal. We do not want you ever to erase somebody's avatar. Only unless the true intent is to completely erase your avatar. If you're going to cease to exist, but they will, and their whole will is to end your existence, that would be maybe the only time we would ever see you wanting to damage another avatar just to save yourself. To save yourself. You can also intervene. You have people, we call them sheepdogs in your universe, in your universes, where they intervene for those who cannot. We do not know when somebody's dharma lies, somebody's soul contracts lie. But yes, if somebody is being robbed and somebody sees that, yes, you may intervene. We are not asking you to kill the avatar that is doing the robbing, by all means. Disable anybody, but we are never asking you to kill unless you have no other choice. Mass shootings and such. But again, I digress. There are times, especially in a mass shooting situation, where somebody, if you can, take out the perpetrator, and the only way you can do so is to disable them permanently. Well, we do not love this, and it does bring sadness into your field. You may have saved others. We do not know. We do not know anything of the exact future after that point. But there are times, not too many, but that would be a time where you would want to protect your avatar or other avatars by possibly, if you had to, disabling another avatar. But I digress. That is the ultimate sadness. realizing that you have to take out yourself, technically, in order to, because we are all the same. When you look at Tom, Dick, and Harry, Mary, Jane, and Fran, they are all the same as you. There's no difference between them and you. You are the same. This is the grand thing we want you to understand. You are equal to them in every fashion. Everybody you look at is just another expression of you. You are source love. They are source love. They are just expressing it differently. They may not see that they are source love and express it as whatever they choose. It is their choice. You are free on planet Earth to express yourself how you choose. We would hope that you would find yourself as expressing as source love at some point when you wake up to the fact that you are source love walking around on Earth. But again, I digress. Are you creating things that are making you happy? Are you creating things that are making you sad? What are you doing that is making you happy? Are you doing things to make your life better? We're going to use the same example because it's a grand example. If you want a relationship in your universe, what are you doing if you are single to help create that relationship in your universe? Are you working on yourself? Are you exercising so that you are more appealing to somebody? Are you continuously improving yourself? Nobody would want to be, can't say nobody, but most people would not want to be with somebody who is not improving themselves, striving to be a better person, pushing love into the grand source field. Are you pushing love into the grand source field? What are you doing then to better yourself? Are you reading books? Are you meditating? Are you working on your traumas? Not making them bigger, but sitting down and seeing where your patterns are. Are you doing the homework? My universe is ... Did you circle what you love in your universe and what you want to remove as behaviors and patterns from your universe? We will discuss that in the next video or two. We give you time. There's no rush for any of this. You've taken this long, most of you, to get to where you are. It can take a little longer to get to where you want to be. Although where you want to be, once you get there, won't be where you want to be, because you'll want to be somewhere else, further along. Do keep these things in mind. Unless you stop and sit down on your butt when you think you got to where you're supposed to be, this creates a lot of sadness within you. You never really get there. You just keep moving forward. So I hope you see that. There is no end point, and where you are right now is still that spot that you wanted to be at further back then. Do you not see this? Stop creating that sadness in your universe that you're never getting anywhere. You are already there. If you see it, you have to wake up to it. That would probably make you a little happier. But again, keep in mind that happiness is an inside job. Have you done your work? Your homework? Are you, again, working on your traumas? If need be, are you seeing a therapist? Although, keep in mind, putting a narrow focus on one specific thing in your universe, you could spend that for quite a while with your therapist. It's best to take a broader, more wide-angle lens approach to your universe so you can see the bigger picture and stop picking on one small thing or another. Those small things are all part of the bigger picture, which makes up you. And if you are not looking in yourself as the bigger picture, Josh's ears are clogged, so he's trying to pop his ears. Living at a mile high, over 5,000 feet up, your ears can get clogged a little bit more often than most. But again, he digresses. There we go, they are popped. I digress. Are you doing things to make you happy, or are you doing things to make you sad? Are you looking for a relationship? Do you want a new car? Do you want a better job? But you are not doing the things to perpetuate that into your universe, to bring that up into your universe, to energetically, as you might say, gin that up, so to speak. What are you doing in your universe then? If you want a new car, for example, are you saving your money? Are you shopping for a new car? Are you possibly then looking for a better job or finding ways that you can earn more money? Are you meditating on the car? Are you seeing yourself? These are important things. This is about manifestation, which we will get into in a video shortly. Not this one, but these are all parts of it. Are you seeing yourself in the car? Are you feeling yourself driving that car? Have you taken that car on multiple test drives so that you have the feeling of, this is my car. This car feels good to me. I am in this car. It is wrapped around me. It is a bubble of awesomeness. I am sitting in an awesome bubble of this new car. Are you doing these things? Or are you just saying, I want a new car, but not putting out those energetic exchanges to your universe to return to your universe a new car? The choice is yours. You can feel into the new car as well as work your way into the new car. You can also ask Saint Germain and Raphael for help. You can make statements of intention to the universe that this new car will make my life better because it will allow me to help others. I can give rides to X, Y, and Z in my universe if I have a new car, which will make my universe better because I get to spend time with X, Y, and Z. And I get to be of help in their universe. These are all your choices. What you choose to do with your universe and how you operate with all of this is up to you. So if you're not doing the energetic exchanges to receive the car, you will not find yourself within the car. If you just have the monies to go buy the car right away, which most of you do not. The choices are yours. You are creating a universe of sadness when you want happiness. You are putting things to your universe like I want a new car. And then getting in your clunker, so to speak, you might say, I have a clunker. I don't have a clunker. Personally, Josh does not have a clunker. He is grateful. But you might think your car is a clunker. So you get into your clunker and you drive off. If you feel your car is a piece of junk and have done nothing to your car, you have not fixed your car when it broke, you have not loved your car, will the universe provide you for a new car? These are things you must want to think about. It is a reciprocating universe that you live in. If you are not doing the things to reciprocate in your universe, to receive a car, if you are not taking care of the car you currently own, if you are not grateful for owning a car, or even being on the side of your planet Earth where you have the ability to purchase a car without too much interference from your governments, are you not grateful? Or just the fact that you are not living on a dirt road in a mud hut, going to a pit to go to the bathroom? If you are not grateful for things like that first, do you think that car will materialize in your universe? Or will you continue to drive your clunker? Pardon me. Your clunker will continue to reflect your ungratitude in your universe. You are not going to be happy. These are all interconnected. You will create more sadness in your universe because you have lack of gratitude and are not already appreciative for the car that you currently have. Do keep these things in mind. If you are not in alignment with what you currently have, if you are not in presence with your present, if you are not grateful for every little thing in your universe, how can your universe grow? You will stay in constant sadness and you will not be happy. You will not find the happiness you are looking for. Although happiness does not come directly from the things that you own. Happiness comes from inside. The things that you own outside of yourself are a direct reflection of the happiness within yourself. You might want to get pen and paper to that one. Some of these things you might want to write down, but again, the choice is yours. How much of a change do you want in your universe? It's your life. It's your universe. Keep in mind, though, if you don't create your universe, if you don't change your universe will continue to dervish out of control. You'll be pushing more dervished energy into the grand source field, and humanity will dervish itself into a place where you must enjoy hugging each other, and you must learn it fast. Are you understanding that you are not creating the happiness that you are looking for because you are creating sadness within yourself? When you're watching the news, when you're watching your CBS or ABC or Australian Broadcast Channel or BBC or whatever you might watch, your Korean news or wherever you are on this planet, and you watch that version of the news, keep in mind you're bringing more sadness into your field. They are not showing you happy stuff. They are showing you the most saddened. They are showing you what they want to show you to create the energies they want to create. Let's be honest. There's a million things they could show you. They show you 20 articles, news articles, maybe 15 in the 30 minutes. Maybe not even, maybe 10. And then they sit and hammer about their opinions on this and that. What is that going to do to your field? Will you find happiness or will you find sadness? Will the grand source field find happiness or more sadness? What do you think? So when you are thinking about your happiness or your sadness, what are you feeding into your field that is creating happiness or sadness in your field? Are you feeding more anger? Are you feeding more hate? Are you feeding more separation? Are you feeding more war? Or my bank will close, or this or that? Or this was recalled, or I can't eat that, or you shan't do this, or he did that, or whatever it is that separates you in any form or fashion on your planet. Because the grand thing is that they are separating you from the source love that you are. They're separating you from the fact that you are creating your universe and creating the grand source field. By allowing that energies to be ginned up. By taking part. You are not creating your universe. You are allowing your universe to be created from the grand source field, be brought down. It is all your choice. But when you say, I am sad, I am not happy, my universe is not in alignment with who I am or what I want, this seems to be out of reach, or I am not happy with my relationships now, or I keep having anxiety or fear. You're bringing that into your universe. It is all your choice by watching this and that and all of the things we just went over. You can put those things to the side. Your universe is everything that you see. They are just telling you what's going on in a grander field. Now, of course, if you are standing in a location where one of these things, these larger scale things are happening, favor to you, then you have to deal with those situations. But if you are sitting at home watching your BBC or your ABC or your CBS, when you are watching these things from the comforts of your room that you live in, the living room, on your couch, what are you ginning up in your universe? You created the fact that you're sitting on a couch in a living room in the first place. How do you want it to go? If you're not happy with your universe, then why are you watching things that make the grander universe unhappy? If you're watching things of love and peace and Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, or if you're watching any of your grand teachers, or if you're just watching even your Hallmark channel, I'm not saying to watch TV, but stories of love and happiness, anything to bring up your field, watch your universe change. You will find the happiness. The sadness will disappear. You will find happiness because you will find peace within yourself. These things that you are ginning up and watching and letting into your universe are not finding peace within yourself. They are ginning up energies that are taking you away from yourself, that are showing separation in the grand source field when it's really all just one energy in the grand source field. That these lives matter, this country should blow up this country, or whatever it is just separating you from yourself, creating more sadness, taking you away from the happiness that you are, which is grand source love, and separating you in the field. A separate humanity will not survive. Not for the long term. You need to realize that you are one source love energy as one. Work with direction and purpose and watch what your universe can be. Watch what humanity's universe could be if you're working in direction and purpose in your universe. You are now sending intentions of direction and purpose to the grander source field of humanity. The grand source field is a reflection of everybody's individual fields. Everybody's individual fields is a reflection of what they are feeding it and who they are, their traumas, their desires, and their wants and needs. When I say slow down, and Josh had this in one of his comments on a video, on one of the channelings. When I'm saying slow down, it simply means this. Slow down. Become more observant in your universe. What are you feeding yourself? Food-wise first, energy-wise second. Are you eating McDonald's and watching war? Are you eating salads, hopefully non-GMO salads, and watching Eckhart Tolle, for example? It's your choice. What kind of universe do you think you'll have if you're eating McDonald's and watching war? You'll be very, very out of balance inside yourself and your internally, your war, who you are as a person will be discombobulated from watching war. You are watching yourself killing yourself. You can enjoy that, or you... But do you find your universe as a peace? Do you find peace within yourself? So when we say slow down, we are asking you to take responsibility for those things as well. You are responsible for your own happiness or your own sadness by choosing what you choose. It is all your choice. Do you choose broccoli or do you choose French fries? Josh's case, where he works, he has no broccoli, so he eats a French fry every now and again. But if you had the choice, why not have a couple of French fries, but have more broccoli? It is all your choice. Will you be happier in the end? Most likely, if your goal is to lose weight, you will be happier. The broccoli will help lean you towards your goal. You don't slow down enough to realize that you set these intentions and then do things to stop yourself from doing so. You are then taking away from your happiness and creating more sadness. So when you slow down in your breathing. We are stating that you should be breathing from your nose. Actually, breathing from your mouth over the long haul can cause facial deformations. That's a whole nother story. But we are asking you to take control of you in your universe when we say slow down. Josh cycles his breathing. Breathe in. Follow me along. Follow Saint Germain with Josh. We will breathe. It's not complicated. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hand on heart. Breathe in. Now breathe out. This is called cycling or intentional breathing. You are breathing the source of energy into you, the prana of earth, the air of everything. If you do not breathe, you die. You must cycle in and out. So you can just breathe and do it autonomically, or you can be slow down and start to take control of your universe. This is what we are trying to teach you here. You are creating your universe, so slow down your breathing. As you slow your breathing down, your universe slows down and you are intentionally able to create your universe. If you do not slow down and look into your universe in all aspects, it will blow you by. It will create for you what you do not want what you really do not have intentions for. That is one of your grand problems on planet Earth, is you are unintentionally creating a universe you do not want because you are not intentionally creating your universe. Are you happy about that? No. It is bringing you sadness. You complain about all these things as humanity. We'll say your cell phones. Josh was watching a video and somebody had stated, the man on the video had stated about cell phones and how we are stuck to the cell phone. Humanity is not stuck to anything. You have all allowed the cell phone to come into your field, but now you complain about having cell phones and having to take your cell phone. Leave your cell phone at home. The more of you who leave your cell phone at home, the less importance it is in the grand field and the less they become important in general. If you all decided as one and truly got together and the majority of you said, I'm done with the cell phone. I do not mind having the ability to make a phone call from where I am at, but this constant QR codes and whatever else, and this and that, and the always being the Facebook and the we are done. If a majority of you state that and no longer use a cell phone and get a landline, what would they do? But You reject the technology. We don't reject anything on your planet. You absorb it all and then get angry, unhappy, and sad. It is all your choice. You do not slow down enough to see what you're being fed, all the way around. Again, that is your choice as a species. The people who are feeding you, there's only 2,000 plus of them. There's 7 plus billion, over 8 billion of you, plus the 2,000 who are trying to feed you. If you said, no, I'm not taking what you are feeding me, I'm going to feed myself with love, going to feed myself with peace, going to feed myself with what I desire for me, my intentions, not yours, your planet would be at peace. You're fighting yourselves. You're fed this information. You're fed all this stuff to fight yourselves, to take you out of yourself as source creator, out of your happiness, so that the 2,000 plus can create the world that they want, with you in the vision of your own self fighting your neighbor, when you're really only fighting yourself. This is why I say slow down. See what they are programming you. See what you are reading. We go way back to earlier channelings where we are talking about the magazine. Who owns the magazine you are reading? Who? Who is the author or the journalist of the article you are reading within the magazine? Do you know their persuasions? Are you just reading their thoughts and absorbing them? Stand in your universe if you want to find happiness. Stand in your universe if you want to find your peace. Stand in your sovereignty as yourself. But do remember, you are the Grand Source Collective wrapped within yourself too. How would you want others to be treated? What energies would you bring into your family for Thanksgiving or Christmas, if you celebrate those things? If you go to your mother-in-law or father-in-laws for your spouse, and they go to for Christmas or Thanksgiving, what energies? You are aware of the energies you are bringing into that home. Be aware of the energies they are bringing into your universe. Be aware of what you are carrying around into other universes. You are programmed with all these things. It's your choice to be happy or sad. It is all how you take your focus. So slow down and see your universe for what it is, for who it is, and for how it is. That's what we mean by slow down. Stop dervishing. Dervishing means that you are not paying attention to your universe and that you are allowing whatever is coming into your field to control your energies. Bobby said this, and the news said that, and I dropped a hammer on my foot an hour ago, and I still need to complain about it. Whatever it is, slow down. Take these things that come into your field and let them flow through you. Do not attach them to the dense trauma body. You're attaching these things to your dense trauma body and then wondering why weeks later you're not feeling well, or you have these aches and these pains. Well, you have attached aches and pains that you felt in your universe to your body and then are rolling them over and over again in your mind and with everybody you speak with. What will you create but sadness, not happiness? If you want to create happiness, drop the stories. You are not the dense trauma body. Slow down and see that when you are cut off at the grocery store or the skateboarder lands in front of your car, you can attach it to the dense trauma body or you can slide inside yourself. You are source love. If you're watching this, most likely you understand there's two parts to you. You are in duality. You can be inside yourself, the source love, or you can squash it, so to speak, and stand outside in the trauma body. It's your choice. Which one makes you happy? This is the question that you have to see in yourself. This is what you are lacking in yourself. This is why we say slow down. In order to find happiness, you must slow down to see where you are in sadness. Are you understanding these things? The sadness, we're not even stating that you have to Well, we are stating slow down. If you are stuck watching the news, don't inhale it. Slow down. When you are seeing a story and they go, X did this to Y. This is the fact. You don't know if it's the fact. You are not there. You are not part of those facts. So it is best to observe these things, but not be part of these things. This is something we are going to work on as well, through homework and through our videos, our channeling, where you learn to observe your universe, but not absorb your universe, where you can observe the car crash, send it so much love, but not absorb all the sadness within it. You can send it all the love. You can slow down and send it so much healing love, but you do not have to be in sadness to do so. When you are dervishing through, you are picking up all the sad emotions that are part of that dervish. So when you are seeing war, you are not just seeing explosions. You are picking up that sadness that is now in your field. Are you seeing this? It is taking you away from your happiness. So really, we did not have intention to discuss slowing down as well. But in order to find happiness or sadness, you must slow down. If you do not slow down, you will find more sadness. If you choose to slow down, you will find more happiness. It is quite that simple. We think that is a good place to stop. 40 minutes, give or take, plus Josh's commentary, is about right. Anything more, your brain starts to switch off. You might even start to switch off, even though you know that this is a good lesson. These are things you need to hear. These are things that are coming from Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain for you, to help you in your universe. You still might switch off. Why? It's just how humans are. Even if you want to better your universe, you want to find more happiness, less sadness, you still might switch this video off. It's your choice. If you have made it this far, I am curious. If you have made it this far, please put a 100 in your comment. I saw that on another video and thought it very apropos. And only about 1% actually put in the 100 in their comment. Are you following through and watching everything that comes to you? Are you diving out because you are dervishing through in sadness and frustration and anger? That is where we will leave it today. We are Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, and we have channeled. You are creating your universe. Slow down. It is your choice to be happy or sad. If you fall into what is coming into your universe, the programming from your ABC and such, you will be sad. If you watch your war, you will be sad. If you have expectations and not intentions, you will be sad. This will be a continued topic. As a matter of fact, we will continue this in a video tomorrow. Sadness and happiness. And slowing down. Your universe versus the grander universe. What are you being fed? It all ties together. What are you doing today in your universe? How are you expressing more love? How are you being less sad? If you find yourself being sad, slide out. Why am I sad? Into your universe. Again, you don't do this. You just drive on. Why am I sad? What is going on? What have I ingested in my universe? What have I seen? What has come into me, into my field, into the grand source field of me that has brought in sadness? What am I feeling? Where am I speaking to myself maybe in lack? Where am I talking down to myself maybe? These are all things you can do. Once you find your sadness, choose to or not, sit through it and release it. Or let it go. Maybe you've ginned this all up anyways. Or maybe you are seeing your universe backwards. You're sad because you're in lack. Maybe you're sad because you don't have. Visualize yourself having. You are creating more of not by being in sadness and stating to your universe, I don't have. Josh's foot has fallen asleep. So he is shifting. Bear with me. He has lower blood pressure and his feet sometimes fall asleep. So it is all your choice what you choose to do. But from there we are going to state, love yourself, love your universe, and slow down. We're going to work on tomorrow seeing what is coming into your universe. and allowing you to see more happiness than sadness. You have to allow this within yourself. We love you. Love yourself. Releasing transmission. Whoa. 40 minutes and 5 seconds. We say 40 minutes. There we go. Grateful. They're going to continue this tomorrow in the next video. They're telling me that it's recommended to have pen and paper when you do these, when you write the video, when you're watching the video, I should say. Nobody's writing a video, but when the video is in front of you, have pen and paper. It's all your choice. Grateful for you, love you. What are you creating in your universe? Are you happy or sad? If you're sad, slow down and see why. If you're happy, slow down and see why. See you tomorrow. Love you. Grateful for you. I haven't told you so. Thankful that you're in my universe. Thank you. Love you.